Alright, welcome to a new game! This time is time for Might and Magic X Legacy. Yes, this is of the Might and Magic series, not Heroes of Might and Magic, mind you. This is the old ones, the origin. And last time they updated the series was, I think, 12 years ago or something like that? It's something insane. So yeah, it's been quite a while, so this is being developed by Ubisoft nowadays, not New World Computing, which it used to be. And it's kind of budget title, it'll be sure to see that later on, because it will have some problems, but all in all, I played the old one, Might and Magic 6, didn't get into it. This game though, I played it for like 1 hour, turned into 2 hours, turned into 5 hours, and I was hooked. I was like, alright, we're gonna play this game. So anyways, let's get on with it. And really, I don't know. This picture, this knee, you looks twisted as all that. Like, this picture is nice. It's goddamn nice, but this knee, I don't know. It looks twisted to me. It might be only me. Anyways, let's go on with the new game. Now there's two difficulty actually choose, Adventure and Warrior. The difference are in Warrior they're tougher enemies and the equipment costs a lot of more gold. So, but we're gonna choose Warrior cause, you know, Balls of Steel. Now you can choose mana creation, default party and random creation, which random is pretty much, I don't see the point of it really. Like, it's a long game, so playing it at random seems kinda long. It kinda defeats the purpose of creating your own dude, so I don't know. Some people might like it. Default party, meh, we're gonna go with mana creation, because it's more fun. Now I have a party in mind though, that I'm actually gonna use, and it's gonna consist of 1 orc. Now, I think it's 12 classes amongst 4 races, so we had a lot of different types to choose from, Crusader, Mercenary, Free Mage, all the kind of jazz from humans. I'm actually gonna go with the Orc first. Then they get some racial abilities, fears, critical damage dealt by orcs increased by 20%. This is the main reason I'm choosing this race, which you will sort of see. In the modern mode, orcs have 20% to enjoy negative conditions, which is also pretty fucking nice, I have to say. Orc seems pretty strong. Then we can choose Shaman, Hunter and Barbarian. Shaman has Blood Caller, restores 1% mana for each 2% health lost to the enemy attacks. They pretty much make them more sustainable if they wanna heal more or wanna do more damage. Cause Shamans are like in between Mage and Fire. Hunter, I don't know, they don't seem that cool. They can set some traps and do some damage, shoot a harpoon for far away and drag people in if they don't block. If they do block, you can't use the skill, so it seems kinda meh. Barbarian is though the guy we're gonna choose, because I had Blood Rage. The Warmonger deals, or actually, yeah, Barbarian Warmonger. The Warmonger deals 1% more damage for each 1% health under its maximum. So pretty much if I have 50% health off, I do 50% more damage, which I think it's damn amazing. But it's an advanced class, and I'm not sure how you get this yet, because I haven't played the game besides those 5 hours, so I guess it's some quest line I have to do to actually get this class, but this is what we're gonna go with a male and name him Mark. And he's gonna have a cynical voice, because it's a fucking orc. He's not supposed to be happy and all glorious. I'm actually gonna go with, you can see you actually start out with mace and 2-handed as selected here. And you see those arrows, we have 1 there, 2 there, 3 there. This actually means that it can only learn to up to a certain point of the skill. So an orc can't have that good medium armor, it can only be expert. I know it sounds kind of weird, only expert, but believe me, it's only the first tier. And then you can be master dual wielder or a grandmaster tier 2-handed, which means you get some bonuses that are like high tier bonuses. Some of them are interesting, some of them are not. Like, I think axes and weapons generally do more damage only, it's just like, huh. But 2-handed Grandmaster tier, you get like unblockable, like they can't block your strikes, which is amazing. So I'm gonna go with the 2-handed of course, but I'm actually gonna go with the spear instead of mace. Because spear have a higher critical multiplier. We'll see that later on, I'm gonna explain it. And second, I'm gonna go with Warfare, just start with Challenge and Shatter abilities, which we'll see later on. That's pretty much why I'm choosing it. And here's where I'm pretty much gonna differ from a lot of people, I think. I'm gonna go with a little bit of Destiny Barbarian, actually a lot of Destiny in Barbarian. And I think, should I have 2.1 point vitality? I don't know, let's go for out Destiny. Why? Well, we'll see later on. Let's go to the next character. I'm actually gonna go with an elf next, Ratio abilities for health at 10 natural earth damage, which pretty much means, you know, earth spells, but more importantly poison. Nimble, elves get 5 bonus on their raid value, which is RNG. Now they can choose Blade Dancer, Ranger or Druid. Druid has some harmonizing spells, you know, healing, which is not, you know, tree huggers. And advanced class Warden. Warden performs a range attack against all enemies in front of the party, which is pretty darn nice, but I don't think bows are really that good in this game, because you're kinda in the close quarters for most of the time, at least from what I played, so having an archer doesn't seem all that important, but we're gonna go with a Blade Dancer. Now, Blade Master gets Cleave. The Blade Master is granted an additional action if you kill at least one enemy with a melee attack, which is pretty darn nice, considering what I'm gonna take, or focus on. Carnage, the Blade Master performs a full melee attack against every enemy around the party, which is situational, and it costs a lot of mana. I think it's 50, so I don't know. We're gonna go with a girl. I think it's gonna be a heroic voice. I'm gonna name her Arlene. Spellcade, fucking spell! Alright, I'm gonna go with, a dagger, because it seems damn cool. I don't like swords. Now, the reason I don't like swords in any medieval game is the same reason I don't like assault rifles in shooter games or anything like that. Most reasons are they're too common in all games. They exist in all of those, you know, medieval games, and they're also the most common to find item in all games. And they're usually the most powerful also, so I really don't like swords. And that's the same for assault rifles. Most common, always found in the games. You know, most, you know, instead of like shotguns or rocket launchers, you always find an assault rifle. And one of the most powerful weapons, so I'm gonna go with the dagger. And we're gonna go with Earth Magic, actually. Because of cure, I'm gonna get some cure poison really early in the game, so, and that's gonna be nice. Because we're gonna encounter some nasty spiders. I'm going full Destiny, because this character is all about critical hit, and Destiny increase the critical hit and evade value. Perception, range damage, attack value is not that important for me. And Magic's self-explanatory, Might, self-explanatory. Vitality gives you maximum health, explanatory. Spirit gives you mana. So let's go with the next character. And the next, I'm actually gonna have, what is cool about this part, I'm actually gonna have a guy from every race. So now we're gonna go with a human. Humans are quick learners, start with 4 free skill points, so you can have more diverse character. And Shield of Mulaf, humans have 10 natural air damage, which means lightning. Yeah, lightning. And like tornado spells, I think there are some kind of that. Alright. We can have a mercenary. They have perfect strike. When the wind sword performs a melee attack against an enemy with full health, the first strike cannot be blocked or evaded and is always critical. This is damn nice. I was thinking of doing a mercenary character. However, or they get wind sword too, which means they can dash even while in combat, I guess. Which is not something you can do. You cannot move while in combat. However, this mercenary cannot get Grandmaster in any weapon. He can master any weapon, but he cannot get Grandmaster, which I thought was kind of boring, so that's why I skipped the Mercenary instead of the Barbarian. And Paladin, spend all your, you know, base of Paladin, he heals. More you want. I want a Free Mage is the one I'm gonna go with. Archmage, time stop. You get freeze time outside the sphere, create around you for 2 turns, or until you exit the sphere, the enemies outside cannot be attacked, nor attacked, or move. Which means pretty much we can, for 2 turns we can heal or get, you know, nasty status effects. But that's not the reason why I'm taking this. Alright, we're gonna go with the girl. I'm gonna call her Ariel. I think she's gonna have a heroic voice as well. And I'm actually gonna go, you start off with Primordial Magic, which is... Primordial Magic is debuff and teleportation skills. Which is kind of weird to start off with, because that's the main spell I'm gonna have, and Dark Magic. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of water, just on the side, just because I want a primary damage spell, because these 2 are not direct damage spells, but I want to start off with one, so I'm gonna go here, go with Ice Bolt. And water do get cleansing spells later on, so I'm gonna have a little bit of water. And the last 2 skills I don't really know. I can take Arcane Discipline for sure. This skill I always had a problem with pushing out, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have another magic school? I don't think so. Because they're almost set certain amount of levels in the game. I think it's like level 30, and enemies do not respawn. So you wanna focus on something. So I think I'm gonna take Mysticism. Just a little bit more extra mana pool. So I'm actually gonna ignore the tree, which is those specialists, the special of this character, or at least the bio says that it's air magic. I'm actually gonna ignore air magic, funnily enough. Alright? And of course we're gonna put magic into the mage and 1 destiny. Why is destiny important for mages? Well, mages have low hit points, so having a high evade value is damn nice, and critical hit chance also increases critical hit of the spells. Alright. The last character is of course a dwarf. Dwarves are granted 1 extra health point per vitality. Dwarves have 10 natural fire damage resistance. I'm not gonna use the vitality pretty much, not that much, because usually it's defender to who use that, which is pretty much your tank of this game. They have shield wall. The amount of remaining block attempts of the shield guard for the remainder of the turn is only decreased by successful blocks. You need to know what shield guard is first, which I don't, so I don't care. Scouts are really weird. The range of Pathfinder's crossbow attack is increased by 2, which this must be a useless skill in my opinion, because having more range in a close quarter combat game, yeah, I don't see the point of that. However, this one, the Pathfinder performs a range attack, immobilizing the target of his first strike until the end of his next turn. Pretty darn nice. And they can also do pretty good in melee. They're one of the few who have like axes level 2, and I think dual wield level 2. So maybe they have Grandmaster Axe. Let me just check really fast. Yeah, they can do Grandmaster Axe. Not many can do that. Angra's Master Crossbow. I think they're the only ones. That's pretty cool. Alright, but we're not gonna take it. We're gonna take a Rune Priest. Rune Priest get Searing Frame, create a rune on tile within range of 1. The rune deals 100 fire damage each turn on everyone on tile and around it. The rune lasts for 3 turns. Pretty much a trap, because if it deals damage to everyone around it on one, and it's only in range of 1, which means it's gonna hit me too, I'm guessing. So it's pretty much a trap. You run away from there, just walk into a trap, and then combat begins. But that's not what I'm gonna use the Rune Priest mainly for. So this guy has quite a... I'm gonna name him after what he says, pretty much.
Not choosing me.
Let's
certainty of death, small certainty of death. You know, this would... I can't see why I'm no expert. I'm no climbing amount. I can't see there's something here. I'm no climbing amount. Certainty of death. There's something. You know, this would be... climbing amount. You know...
I can't find it though.
Know, I can't see why... certainty there's something climbing.
Maybe it's heroic.
Choose me! Wait! Something's not. Watch your step. This looks powerful. Wait! So that's where firewood is harvested.
Yes, there you go. When you're in a forest, the dwarf doesn't know where firewood is harvested from. He just get it. So I'm guessing we're gonna name him Hador. After Hodor from Game of Thrones. Because this guy is fucking clueless. So this guy I'm actually gonna outfit to be our main healer. And the last skill I'm kinda also in the fence about. I could get Magical Focus, get more critical hit for the fire magic, or I can get earth magic. From what I heard, because I accidentally overheard, you know, you're reading off the game, you're trying to pinpoint, not to spoil anything, but then of course people are like, oh, earth magic is super powerful apparently. So I try to avoid the super powerful stuff. So I wasn't planning on taking earth magic in the first place for my main mage, but this guy, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with mysticism for the beginning. Might take mega focus later on. Alright, and here we're gonna take some magic, some spirit, and 1 vitality. Why not? Here we have a party. Malek, Arlene, Ariel, Hador. Orc Barbarian, Elf Blade Dancer, Human Free Mage, and Dwarf Rune Priest. Let's go. It's gonna be a long ass intro, by the way. You can't skip this.
What is the meaning of a dream? Only Asher knows. Are they omens warning us of future tragedies? Distant memories dying in the deafening silence of the void? Or are they sometimes both? The death wish of some ancestor bargaining with the dragons that his legacy be carried on. Last night I dreamed such a clear vision of past events. Terrible things I had wanted to forget. They refused to fade away, demanding, pleading to be told one last time. This story begins with what we now call Uriel's deception. During the fabled Elder Wars, wars that once pitched the children of the light against the children of darkness. Uriel, the great archangel, had vowed to avenge his family, slaughtered by the greatest warrior and tactician of the Faceless, Erebos, the master of assassins. For centuries, Uriel, consumed by hatred, planned his revenge. Shortly before the second eclipse, Uriel and his inquisitors provided proof that the Faceless were plotting to rekindle the fires of the ancient wars. Emperor Liam Falcon, an ambitious man, easily enthralled by the Archangel's righteous determination, declared a holy war against the children of darkness. And Uriel's own brother, the Archangel Michael, esteemed and feared general of the ancient angel host, was brought back from the dead to lead the onslaught. But Uriel's plan had one fatal flaw. He underestimated the courage and resourcefulness of the humans he had set out to use in his machinations. There were some who saw through his lies, seeing Uriel's proof as clever fabrications. The murders and sabotages of which the Faceless had been accused were his own doing. Angels cannot lie, or so the saying goes, but there's nothing written saying that they have to tell the truth. Uriel escaped the justice of the courts, but not the judgment of the dragons. Uriel, Michael, and the Emperor Liam perished in the bloody fires of the second eclipse. But a legacy remained, continuing to poison the Empire. When the true extent of Uriel's deception was revealed, the scandal nearly ripped the once great and holy nation apart. Distrust grew between the Empire and its allies. Dissentful whispers could be heard throughout the hallways of the Imperial Court. And outside of the Empire's borders, the colonies and protectorates were clamoring for independence. In an effort to calm the troubled waters, Liam's heiress, the young Empress Gwendolyn Falcon, proclaimed a series of reforms that were immediately unpopular with the more conservative nobles. These tensions came to a head in the Aegean Peninsula. Once a jewel of the Falcon Crown, the great port of Carthal on the Savage Sea was threatening to secede and join the loose coalition of the Free Cities. Skirmishes were multiplying between the rebels and Imperial garrisons. Brigands were stalking the trade routes, and pirates were raiding the coasts. This is a story of a particular group of adventurers who had just set foot on the peninsula for the first time, on a quest to fulfill the dying wish of their mentor. They were called raiders, but would soon be known as legends.
Too damn long, that intro. It's basically good versus evil. One guy went bad, everything got destroyed, now we have a world of chaotic bullshit.
Do not let the name Raiders fool you. They were not mere brigands or adventurers only interested in glory and gold. They believed in a higher calling, an ideal of honor and courage. These values were the legacy of their mentor, Owen, a raider
I decide what my
himself,
part is.
and a veteran of the
bastards.
Battle of Hammer Fall.
Hammer Fall!
In a way, it was also their mentor who had led them to the Aegean Peninsula. He had been a son of Carthal, and before his tragic death, he had asked his students to bring back his ashes to the city of his birth, to be buried next to his ancestors. To honor their master's wish, they boarded the first ship willing to take them to the west. As they disembarked in the small, peaceful harbor of Sorpical by the sea, they could not suspect how far this journey was going to take them.
Yeah, since we're a bunch of good goodies for our teacher, we're gonna, try to bury his remains in a certain place, and we're gonna go fucking far out to do that. Oh well. So this is Might and Make X. It's actually grid-based, as you can see. I have no freedom of movement well, I can choose which direction I want to go, but the freedom of movement is pretty darn limited. And as you can see, the graphics are... This is the highest I can go on this game. And it's... let's say it's a budget game. So, yeah, anyways, here's Sir Christian. Welcome aboard the Seahawk, how can I help you? We're gonna try to travel ship to Carthel. Apparently the rebels not letting ship enter any Carthel's harbors, so far me and my ship are stuck here. Yeah, we're pretty much stuck on this place. What a big shocker. Alright, let's try to go forward.
Ah, new faces. Very good. I suppose you arrived with the morning tide, with that boat from the east. Welcome to Sopagal by the Sea. You're raiders, are you not? Adventurers?
And you are... Oh, rude of me. My name is Dunstan. I too used to be a raider, but I'm retired, which is something you'll hear a lot of here. Sopala is a kind of utterly boring and sunny place where heroes go to spend their old days and when they come tired of endless boring adventuring. Yeah, we don't care. We need to go to Carthel.
Oh, I guess the news of the current situation hasn't reached the rest of the world yet. Nobody's going in or out of Carthel, my friends. I know from a well-informed source that rebels have taken over the city. They have sealed its gates and closed the harbor while they establish a new government.
Alright.
Ireland is not too far from here.
Looking there and so
Too
go
bad
and
we
make a
don't
name
have
for
time
yourself,
a
eh?
trip there.
You should go to the town garrison and ask Captain Maximus. Maximus. I heard I was looking for some muscle to hire, but I keep forgetting you new here. You want me to show around? We're actually gonna take no, because I already know how this place looks. As you wish, the town is not that big anyway. I don't think you'll get lost in the case, so I'm pretty sure we'll meet again soon. I sense you're going to make things more interesting around here. Alright. I haven't had, like, in my 5 hours to play, I had no dealings with this guy, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna it'll be an important plot point. Would surprise me. So we can move in quite stiff directions, but it's really limited. Which is kind of odd, because I played Might and Make X and it was free word, but I guess since it's you know, budget game, they actually went with this instead, which is fine. I like this kind of movement. I know many people who don't, and this is a barrel. We shall smash it. There's a barrel posing yellow liquid. Who wants to drink it? Who wants to drink piss? It could be beer. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Drink the yellow liquid. So this is from Might and Make, also on Homage. It is where you drink this, you actually get resistance to a certain type of magic, or, you know, element. And this time liquid actually means light. So we're actually going to be resistance to light. So I'm gonna take it on Malik. Yes! You gain random resistance to light magic. And it's yes! Hell yes! And most of those barrels are actually going to give to Malik. Because remember, I took a barbarian, which means the more health he drops, he actually gets more damage. Not right now, but when he's trained, he's actually going to do that by a trainer. So when he gets to like 20 hit points, I want him to survive whatever happens to him. So I'm gonna have I want a high resistance on this guy, so he doesn't take that much damage. And spears are the second to most, have the most critical damage. Only the daggers actually do it better. You see, they have 7% critical damage, and spears have 50%. You can get combat access to 50% if you're mastering it, which you can see over here. You see, master tire bonus for axe. You get 50% on the normal damage, and you get healing wounds. I was kind of on the fence of doing dual wield and axe, but since I cannot get grandmaster in it, I cannot, for the first playthrough, I at least want some grandmaster in some stuff. And the spear, since I got 50% and has a lot of nice stuff that come with it. You get 2 additional block attempts, you get 50% of targets ignore their armor value, and you get more damage per level for the Grandmaster tie bones. So no, that's boring. But then you get two-handed, we get 1 more additional block, and critical chance with 2 hands is increased by 0.1% for each point of destiny. Dual wield does the same for your offhand and might damage for your main hand, but this is the reason I'm pumping the destiny. And since it's a spear, I'm gonna be pretty darn amazing, I think. And Grandmaster Tie block against your strikes with 2-handed weapons will always fail. So I have a high crit chance in the end, or middle ground, I don't know. And I will always hit him if I don't miss. So that's pretty darn nice, I would imagine. So I'm actually gonna go with this. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see. It might fail. And daggers, of course, seems pretty darn good. You get on 1 additional strike for each crit with dagger on expert tire. Master tire get 10% crit for each dagger, for each equipped dagger. So even more incentive to do dual wield right there. You get 1 additional strike for each equipped dagger again, which is amazing. Alright, so this is the reason I'm taking dagger and dual wield. Dual is the same. Ground as a tire. Get 1 additional strike with offhand weapons, which means 5 strikes with a dagger. So nice. Not the damage with the might is not gonna matter really much, because I'm not gonna pump might with her. Not really. Alright, and that's pretty much all we want to see. Light magic, you get some more resistance and power and all that kind of jazz. Not that important. Alright, but anyways, let's continue exploring town right here. I'm actually gonna go first into here, Sorfigal Town Garrison. Yes, what do you want? We're looking for work. We've been told you might need a raiders. So you think you're in raiders, eh? Ah, don't make me laugh. Have you been in a fight in your life? Have you looked down on enemy eyes who pierce his heart with your blade? I thought as much. Go home and stop wasting time. How can you prove yourself? Oh, I give you that. You're persistent. Alright, that's one of the gold qualities you need to siren raiders. I tell you what, I give you a simple task. We'll see if you can manage it. If you succeed, we can talk more serious jobs. What do you say? Don't worry. I want that to go kill rats in the cellar. That's kind of a poke to all the old, well, not all, actually newer RPGs too. You kind of do that in Skyrim. Well, not Skyrim, I guess. Oblivion, you do that. Alright, spiders in the well. Or we kill spiders instead. A couple of villagers have disappeared lately, and my best lead is a drunkard who claims he spotted a spider coming out of the town's well at night, and I believe until I saw the 8-legged freaks with mauled eyes, nasty things. So you and I, we're gonna descend down the well and clear the nest. You're not afraid of few spiders, are you? Oh, but spiders, I mean big ones. Alright, tarantulas. I'm not gonna talk out loud, every single thing, dialogue, but for the most important ones in the beginning we'll do that. And there's chests strewn about the town, so we shall collect it. Some nice chap actually left a lot of chests, so we can collect it. And this is a book, which is lore. History of Carfell. So we can actually read the history here, which I'm not gonna do, because I can't be bothered. Might do it on my own free time, even though this is my free time, but you know. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I have way better things to do. Oh yeah, this is a shop, by the way. Here we can go and get some armor. Dwarven armor. Let's check what it has. You can also get training, heavy armor expert, and repair. Let's see what it's got. Not a lot. Everything in the beginning, and it always seems to be randomized when it comes to actually shopping. But it didn't have that much good. Or rather, I don't have any money. Alright, let's see here. Some other barrels. Nope. Alien's house. I think this is a quest. Yes, what do you want? Yes, lost lambs.
We're here to help.
You come to this region looking for my 3 escaped criminals. One of them joined a band of highwaymen and has been taking apart attacks against the traders traveling alongside the Cathalian road. His birth name is Lucas, prefer to call himself Luke Skywalker. Another one, Kirk. Dark Souls there, is reportedly a member of pirate crew. He can probably be found in a mucket pit called the Crag. The last one joined the ranks of Blackguard mercenaries in Carfell, who are in reality little more than cutthroat for hire. His name is Ripley. Alien. If you meet them during your journey, you can give them a message. Tell them to offer at least one last chance about this wicked path and atone for the sins. If they don't seize this chance, do what you must to stop the crimes. This is a pretty long quest. Like, I didn't even begin on it in the 5 hours I played, so... It's cool. And this guy. This fucking guy. Your adventure type is so serious. Need to have fun once in a while. He'll have to tell you a joke. You know what's the favorite beverage of Naga martial artist? It's Kara tea. Oh, the puns. You know why earth elementals look so mean? They have hearts of stone. My god. My fucking god, that guy. Here we have another shop. Jars, charms and talismans. It sells potions, I think. Adventures. All looking to buy some exotic, almost authentic artifacts. Almost authentic. Ding. She can train in Magor Focus expert. Like identify equipment. Alright. And she has some trinkets too. Way out of our league though. Wait, what's that? Permanent decrease 1 attributes when consumed. That's pretty nice. And way too fucking expensive. Alright, let's walk up here. And here we have another barrel. And this is a barrel spider. Yes, in their town there's barrels that contain big ass spiders, which are bigger than a barrel, so I don't know. Figure that one out. Alright, our first combat. Now, for being the first enemy encounter, spiders are incredibly annoying actually. Because they can actually poison your party. Which is the reason I took her and cured poison, even though she doesn't have it. We need to buy that. Alright, let's fight. And here we have a toolbar where you can fight. I have some spells I can do. Challenge is Shatter. Shatter decreases the armor value, and this is basically a taunt for the next turn. Alright, so we can taunt him. You get a status effect right there. Now he needs to hit Magic the next turn he does. And I think I'm just gonna punch with you, and you can throw an Ice Bolt, why not? Ice Bolt is pretty nice. You don't need like a high mag damage to actually be effective against certain opponents, because you can see it decreases its strikes by 1. So if our opponent has multiple strikes, which I haven't encountered yet, thankfully, so we can actually get it down. Alright, and let's throw a Firebolt. Alright.
We squash them under our boots and burn their nests.
That's good. That's good, hold on.